We got Aristotle here. Hello, hello, YouTube. Today we do Amnesia, a machine for pigs. Why do pigs need a machine? I have no idea, but I'm gonna figure it out. We're gonna figure it out. Why do pigs need a machine? Why do they need a machine? To be slaughtered? Is that it? Look at that face. Look at that face. Do you see his face? I love this face. I love this cat. Hello, Patricia. You don't know why either, Pete? Why does, how loud this music is. Click into the game and it's just like, what now? But I think it's just, we're just at the, beginning menu right now. We're not actually like, we're just at the beginning menu. But Aristotle, he wants his pregame kitty cuddles. He needs them. So we need to give him his pregame kitty cuddles. But how's your day going, Patricia? Welcome in. We're gonna play a horror game today. And I'm here to hold anyone's hand if you get scared. Don't worry. I got you. I'll walk you through the game. And occasionally we might have to run, but it's okay. Just, you know, it's no more scary than, you know, following the doctor around in the TARDIS. Sometimes you just gotta run, okay? It's fine. And the doctor doesn't use a weapon. He just has his, like, sonic screwdriver. And I think a spoon. I love this cat. Look at that. Look at that face. Okay. I do believe this game should be controller supported, so I'm going to turn the controller on. I don't have the light on in front of my face, so if it seems a little darker here, yeah. Should I turn that light down just a little bit too? Get like the vibes of a... Get the vibes, a little dark vibes going on here. Hello, Lil and Bailey, welcome in. Turn that light down just a little. Get more little vibes. Try to get spooky in here. We got the music. We got the music vibes. He's so cute. I love this cat. And then for the voting of the next game we play after we finish Yakuza 5. Thank you for the vote, Pete. Give a solution. I don't know what's the solution for. We're gonna figure out why there's a machine for pigs. Very insecure. Oh, I'm not a therapist. I'm sorry. We got a cat though. Hug your cat. Oh, I got a game. I don't know. Should I accept it? We played the demo a while back, but I'm like wondering if I want to play like the full game or not. You get cat hair on my face. You're so rude. Let's turn the light down just a little bit. Let's see. Come on. Not off. Sorry, I'm trying to get it to turn down, but it's a very touchy button. Is this too dark? Is this too dark? This might be too dark. Did I turn it down too low? Should I have that light? But then that's in front of my face. It is very dark. Let me turn it back up just a little bit more. Still a little too dark. Better? It doesn't have like the but it's like a singular button. And like it kind of goes between like if you hold it, even though if you're pressing up, it goes like it starts adjusting to brighter. But then if like the next time you go to hold up, like you're like, okay, stop there. And then you go to press it again to hold up, it starts dimming. So it actually goes like back and forth between the two. So it's not an actual like hold up. It's just a singular button. If you press it straight down, it turns off and on. But yeah, holding up, holding down, it's weird, but it's a good light. We got like a nice and dark and spooky in here. We're gonna play a horror game. I got cat hair on my face. I need help. Send help. This light over here, I don't think I can get it any lower. I think it's literally at the lowest. Yeah, it's at the lowest. But this is like right in front of my face. Like... It's like, I think it will give me too much glare. I wonder if I can like tilt it up a little bit. A little bit more light from over there. Instead of it like straight on, it like a little bit up. So, we got light, just a little bit. I just don't want to light directly in my face when I'm playing a dark game because then I can't see it. Have you ever tried to watch a dark movie when the sunlight is up and it's put like right on your TV, your monitor? That would, it's like straight in the glasses. And I'm like, I got my 4 eyes here. You see these guys? These are my 4 eyes. And well, light reflects off them and it makes it hard to see when like it's directly on. So, but yeah, let's get into the game. Let me game capture. Sorry, clicked out of the game. And then for pigs, resize you. I think we should be good. There we are. Amnesia, a machine for pigs. If you all haven't voted and you want to vote, currently right now for the next game I play after Yakuza 5, so this will be a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday game. We have votes going for Baron Breakfast is Pt.1, Persona 5 is Pt.2, Moonstone Islands Pt.3, and Rune Factory 3 is Pt.4. Depending on how long it takes me, probably what'll end up happening is like what I'm doing for like the horror vote is I'm playing Amnesia Machine for Pig, and then the runner-up, I'm gonna be playing that Doki Doki next afterwards, so that way like there's a little bit longer. So for these games, you are voting for the next 2 games I'm gonna play. So it's gonna be for the next 2 games I play. So like right now, it's gonna be Baron Breakfast first, and then Persona 5 afterwards. Once I finish Baron Breakfast, and then probably after we finish Persona 5, we'll then go and start Yakuza 6. I like to put a couple games in between my Yakuza playthroughs. I don't like to play the Yakuza games back to back because they play pretty similar, and I don't want to burn myself out. We got pretty close to that with Yakuza 4, but I honestly, that might have just been Yakuza 4 where I wasn't getting as much enjoyment out of the side stuff as I usually do. I don't know. I feel like the sub stories were kind of lacking in Yakuza 4. Yakuza 5, I've been liking it. Some of it is kind of elongated, I feel like. At some, like, finishing off, like, the jobs and, like, that sort of thing. I feel like they've added just a little bit too much. It does feel a little long in that part. If they just had, like, backed it up by, like, about 15%, like, for each of the jobs and, like, that sort of stuff. So far. But we're gonna on Monday start. We'll try to finish the Haruka part. I think there's just a few other things we need to do, and then we're gonna switch over to Akiyama, and we'll do their section. So I actually don't know how long it will take us to finish Yakuza 5. It might last us until the end of the month. Who knows? So, but yeah, thank you for the other vote, Pete. We're currently at Baron Breakfast and Persona 5 taking the lead. Moonstone Island and Rune Factory 3. Both of those I think are kind of like farming games. Moonstone Island, I think you, isn't that one like with the balloon? Or something where you float between islands and stuff? I think so. Are you back here again? But we're about to play a horror game. How am I supposed to be scared when I'm cuddling you, Aristotle? How am I supposed to be scared if I'm cuddling you? Don't worry, I don't really get scared anyway, so just blaming you a little bit. I'm glad I got the combined chat working again for the YouTube side, so I can actually see all of you over on YouTube. It was broken yesterday, and I felt very sad. I got it working though. I had to restart the PC and do some stuff, and then I got it working. Don't think I needed to restart the PC, but you know how many times something fixes when you turn it off and turn it on again? That it helps. Honestly, that's why IT usually says, have you tried turning it off and turning it on? Well, yeah. But you'll also surprising how many people who never turn their PC off, never restart it, and they'll leave it on for months on end, and then it starts having issues, but it will have issues well before. But then it gets so bad that they're like, I don't know what the problem is. Like, restart your fucking PC, yo. Me, I'm one of those where if I'm not using my PC, I shut it down. So I shut it down every night. When I go to bed, when I leave my office, I shut my PC down. So, I'm one of those weirdos. You always turn your computer off? Yeah, the people who can just leave their computer on 24/7, I'm just like, I don't know how. I also like, I think to me it's because I grew up with like consoles and you don't want to leave like your PS1 on all the time, PS2 on all the time, like all those like consoles you play, like the early ones, like you just don't leave them on constantly. So kind of grew up with like, you got to turn it off. Now, I do have a watch that keeps track of my heart rate, but I don't have a way to share it. So you guys don't. But if I, no. We'll see. Sir, and OBS quit resizing yourself just when I change scenes. Start new game. Yes. Let's get in there. WSVX ABFP. What does those mean? Are those like the first initial of like the different parts of the heart? Like the very first letter of the word to the dot part of the heart? Probably. You also disconnect your computer from Wi-Fi when you're not using it. He who makes a beast of himself removes himself from the pain of being human. Dr. Samuel Johnson. Are you watching this, Aristotle? Aristotle's right here. He's watching this.
Daddy, please don't kill me.
How is the volume level on that? Someone's walking around. Should we be worried? Are we the person that just passed out? Oh, dude, yeah, it's us. Is that wine? Why is there wine spills everywhere, huh? Or is that blood spills? Yeah, it's wine. Wine. Hmm. Oh. Hold left mouse RB, or RB, and move the mouse in order to move the door. Okay. Um, why is there a cage around the bed? And the cage doesn't go all the way down. So would you, if you were caged in here, would you, to get out, just slide the mattress out? Can't, would this mattress, maybe this kind of holds it in. Mattress wouldn't be able to slide out. But honestly, if you can get this leg to go crooked a little bit, and this is just like standard mattress, just get it to slide out and then bam, you're free. I think that's how that works, yeah? In my dreams I see a man, dressed in jaguar skins and feathered like a blooded saint. What came from the heart lubricated us. It crushed evil under its tread and liberated us all. The fitted heart of the jungle, mirrored somewhere behind my forehead. My temple pounds, the blood boils in my skull. Feels as if there is something alive there. A rat. A damn rat gnawing through my brains, eating away out into the world. Even the laudanum will not quell its endless hunger. I hear my children playing in the attic, but it fills me with terror, not love. What desperate thoughts are these? It's June 24th, 1899. Chair? Hold R and move the mouse to rotate the object and look from different angles. Hold RS. Whatever. Woo! Okay. We're relearning this things. Hmm. Is everything locked in here? Hmm. We've seen this painting before. I think it was in the last game when we played the Dark Descent.
Daddy, find us.
A note has been added to the journal. For quick access to your notes, make sure to check these whenever you get stuck. I wake alone to a house in silence. A missing sound of children playing is like a dark and feasant sepulchre, beckoning me to begin a descent to the loam where surely only bodies may be found. No matter, my children call and I shall answer. I will find them. And then journal, found documents. Was there like literally nothing else for that? There's like an arrow there. Down doesn't do anything. Chair. Throw it. Can't pick you up. Ooh, we got a bathroom here. Towels. Ooh. The tub's making noise. Kids playing in it. I actually like the tub a little bit. But honestly, you would still only get the water to like right here. So even this part here being up higher, honestly, sometimes I like to have the water all the way up to my chinny chin chin. I don't think, man, I'd be deeply disappointed in having that tub, even though it kind of looks cool. I'd be disappointed. Okay. We got some doggos. You know how when we played the stone simulator game, do you think the stone is somewhere in this painting? Maybe like right over here somewhere? Maybe up over here in this hills. I think that's where they are.
Papa, this way.
Oh, I heard something on to our right. Can't enter there. Whose bed is this? Who sleeps in a closet? Someone sleeps in a closet. Did we get a new note in our thing? Oh, but they slept in the attic when they were babes in arms, and perhaps they have hidden there now. Remember I insisted upon it midway between my bedroom and my office. Gross. Wait, what's this?
There's a bad man coming.
Can I explore the rest of the house before we go into the attic? I just want to make sure. Cute doggo! And we got some piggies? Piggies and horses. I think they're feeding the piggies. This is the room we came from. Oh, I guess we did fully explore. Wait. There's no stairs to go down? Okay. I guess we did fully explore. There's nothing else to see. We got emotional support ball. Oh, we dropped our emotional support ball. Is this mine? Oh, there's something running over there. You picked up the lantern. It can turn on and off by X and used to find your way through dark areas. Be careful not to attract unwanted attention with the beam. I think someone's hungry up here. Ate some rats. Luchador. Luchador piggies. There's a bunch of piggy masks. Is my lantern endless? Oh.
We're hiding, Daddy.
These masks are not cool. Do we want that off? Twinsies? Someone's losing their mind. It is hard to see without the light, though. Ooh. Forgetting the buttons for opening things. Oh. Pull that up. February 14th, 1899. Yes, he said, I know these runes. He was a shabby fellow, all rotten with some malodorous disease. I caught him looking at me strangely, as if what he was really wanted to know was how I knew of them. Biting back the temptation to box his ears for the impudence, I simply smiled and told him that my family's library contained intriguing travel books. The illiterate oaf did not understand that, of course. He agreed to lead us anyway. I have told the children truly this will be an extraordinary venture. If those old stones hold the financial benefits I predict, it will be merely the first of many. Wait. Oh, it's a cute little ram picture. Okay, cute. We found stairs. Daddy. Ooh, should we look at all the artwork? Oh, guy's playing his fiddle. Baby. Wasn't this artwork in the one game we played? Was it the procession one or the other one? Oh, I don't think he's having a good time in that coffin.
You don't mind if I record this, do you? I find it most useful.
Ah, you have one of those wonderful demarted bills. No, of course not, my dear fellow.
It's my own design, Professor, along with everything you see.
Most useful. You understand, of course, why the ministry sent me. That they have concerns.
Concerns. Hmm. Okay. Did we just have a minor earthquake? Or is that... There's dust everywhere. Oh. Can I touch the piano? Oh, one of the paintings fell. Hmm. Okay. Oh, another painting fell. Couple of paintings fell. I guess that, yeah. These earthquake or something bad trying to get out. How are the audios? You guys hearing everything okay? Anything too loud?
Hello?
Precious eagle cactus fruit. Help us.
Precious eagle cactus fruit. Okay. Hmm. Ooh, another one. November 7th, 1898. The bank is refusing credit, the ignorant swine. Sit alone at night and weep once the children and servants are safely asleep, and they cannot hear me. My darling, how I need you now. They say I have squandered my fortune, that my investment in these latest machines have ruined the family name. What? That I was to remain a local butcher? What are these two arms compared to multitude that can be applied without pay, without tire, by adapting the mechanism we find in the looms and the mills? But if the bank has its way, it will be all come to nothing. If they come for the house, I swear I will kill them. I'll kill them all. We'll take my rifle, my rifle. Hmm. Oh. There's a kid out there. I don't know what that did. Do you know what this does? Oh, it opens and closes this door. Replacement is dissatisfactory. So like a pump. Better the intestinal canal like a tapeworm, already hosting intrusion and the breed. Brass better than copper, more resistant. Filament sewn to bone hold. Marrow pipe removal with needle potential. Composite replacement straightforward. Will respond to electromagnetic inducement to increase yield rate. Serum provides accelerated resetting resulting in naturalized movement with 2 to 3 days. Subjects will require severing of the frontal lobes to reduce emotional distress upon reactivation. Damn it, damn it. Damn this wretched soul. If only it were clockwork.
This dawning epoch, this age of reason, an empire grown fat.
Why am I moving so slow? Ew. I mean, I guess... Dude, we can see the toilet in here. What the fuck? What? Gross. You can see the people bathing. But if this is like his family, ew. Okay, it's getting shaky again. In Lily's honor, a banquet. 4 glassy orbs fixed upon a point in heaven. Wipe down your trousers, man. There's blood in this sweat, and it's mostly unseemly. There's blood in this sweat? There's blood in our sweat. Okay. Are there snakes on the ground? It gave me a hint for running. Which means...
This way, Papa. Come and see.
Before we go down the stairs, I want to make sure. Ooh, see? This is why. Edwin and Enoch's diary. October 3rd, 1899. Is it Enoch's? Enoch's. Enoch. I've never seen really that name. Enoch? Daddy said we're not allowed to play with the animals anymore. We were playing hide and seek with Cook, and he came and shouted at us just as we were going to hide behind Mr. Grumpy Teddy. Cook says it's because of the guns in there, but he always lets us polish them, so it can't be that. Anyway, the room is haunted. If you sneak around there at night, you can hear the ghosts in the walls behind the cases. They are often angry, or that's how it sounds. And that's why you can hear them rattling their chains and slamming doors and things like that. We don't like it in there anyway. That person there kind of looks like they were added into the painting. Or their faces just look weird. Okay. The water looks gross. Yeah. Yeah, the water looks gross in that. Just lounging around. They're all wearing robes. Wait, are they showing her off? Okay. That person doesn't look like they're having fun. That person looks like they're dead. They look like they're dying. They also do. These people don't look like they're having fun, you know? Why do... I understand why people want paintings in their home of, like, people not having, like, they're having agony, like they're in agony. Now this person, they look like they went crazy. They have a baby's foot in there. And that's a little bloody. Yep, this mom I think went crazy. I think that's what that is showing, is someone losing their mind. Up in here, up in here. We'll lose our mind up in here, up in here. Ooh, can I turn this lamp on? Ooh, should we just turn all the lamps on? For whys? Because, like, why not? I like how we can hear the music when no one's playing it. Kind of how my brain works. I'll be hearing songs playing in my mind, but there's no one actually playing any music. Check the other side too. Oh.
Mandus, do you know me?
Do I know you?
Who are you? Where are my children?
Trapped, Mandus. Far below us. The machine is fouled. It is breached. It is flooded. The bulkheads are down. The children are engaged. If you help me, I can help you release them. Restore the power, Mandus. Drain the flooding and restart the great engines.
How? Where should I go? Hello?
Restart the great engine.
I must say, my dear man, you look awful.
Yes, I seem to have picked up something rather nasty in Mexico.
I do understand what you've been through. A lesser man would have crumbled. Yet you have made all of this. Your great factory, your charities. It is a wonder for one man alone.
It will all be made clear, Professor. But first, a drink.
I drink. Another bathroom? Oh, now that I know, they can see you bathing in here. They can see you bathing in here. December 20th, 1899. I'm to have a visitor, the distinguished Professor A. He is to come to ascertain my mental well-being after my prolonged absence from the club. But I am not stupid. He is here to spy for them. When they stalked the Ripper, he was often called to pontificate upon lacerations and missing organs. And now he comes to me to doff and wheedle, and my dear sir, but you must still grieve, and perhaps just a quick look at your engines, the triumph of the age. We know nothing of loss, nothing of sacrifice. He knows nothing. But to refuse, that would simply poke the hornet's nest, invite a swim of interlopers and thieves. I must entertain this buffoon and submit to his intrusion. Perhaps I should show him the tripery, see whether his stomach, so trained by rummaging in the innards of clumsily bisected whores, is strong enough to stare into the real engines of his golden age. I may even introduce him to Jack, or his sons at least. We have stronger locks on the windows now, and we bring their toys to them. We bring our toys to them? Ooh. Look, bird. Burp. Anteater? A giant anteater. Shot April 12th, 1892. Oh, rhinoceros or hippopotamus? A hippopotamus. Shot in 1896. Bear? Nope, I don't like that. It's a bug. Okay, I know where we are. Um... Ooh, I can't jump up here. Oh, can I turn this on? I guess. Nothing. Okay, so we need to figure out how to go deeper into the house. Find something. We did it. Hello, Val. We're, that's just wine. It's just wine. Don't worry about it. We've been seeing it everywhere anyways. A whole lot of wine. Nothing to worry about, honestly. But the things to worry about though are when you're in the bathroom, there's all these like holes to see you as you go to the bathroom, you bathe. So I would not recommend using the bathroom here. Oh yeah, we're doing spooky game. If you need me to hold your hand, I'll hold your hand. Horror games don't really like jump scares will still kind of like make me kind of like jump because it's a jump scare, but games don't really they don't scare me. So we're kind of just exploring. But yeah. And I mean, yeah, it's a waste of wine. Look at all this shit, man. Motherfucker. Uh... Is that what I wanted to do? Sometimes when you do something, I'm just like, is that what I wanted to do? Well, I can't turn it back on. If they peek and be traumatized, it's on them. Yeah. Oh, you finished training for today? Ooh, hell yeah. Honestly, is there anything we needed to do? Sometimes you don't notice you can like touch something and like the Amnesia games don't really handhold so far from what I've seen. You're kind of like there's no hand holding with it. Yeah, it's wine, right? Like a sledgehammer, like all of this. It's wine. They use the sledgehammer to like smash the grapes. I mean, someone is reading in here. I hear something funky. We going this way? Oh, the lights are flickering. Oh.
Hands are bleeding, raw. I scrub and scrub, but the smell will not lift. How can I hold my children with these hands now?
I kind of hate how the gets all blurry like that when it's going through these kind of things. My eyeballs don't like it. So, if you look, there is the thing is like around the bed, but I'm thinking you can get out by like pushing the mattress, right? Yeah, there's wine everywhere. Seriously. Well, we made it into this room, and it's kind of boring. Just a bunch of wine everywhere, and a cage around a bed. Oh, we found a new shirt. Okay, let's go check down here where there was that one thing walked. Oh, we already went that way. It's a very messy household, honestly, yeah. I agree. We've already been through here. Nope. Huh. That's an interesting painting. Huh. Whoa. Look at that one. Are they dissecting his brain or cutting his hair? We were unable to open this. back in the dining room. Hello, Luna. I like it's like, whatever. I don't care, Luna. We're looking for stuff. Maybe to get further in here. Still can't go through there. Ah. Yeah, there's like wine everywhere. But look at this giant anteater. Dude, look at this burb. Whoa, look at that one. Look at this burb. The one I don't like is over here. Right there. You see it? I don't like it. Not. I'm looking away. I don't like it. Wait. Okay. We can move the bear out of the way. Can't touch that. We're playing a horror game today, and if anyone gets scared, don't worry. I'll hold your hand. That was very loud. Something happened somewhere, though. Now we gotta go find out where that happened. They said no. Oh, whoa! They said no. It very much like was like, no. Go back through this weird dining room. Oh, did we try these doors? Yeah, as long as that bug stays in the... Yeah. It doesn't need to come out. Ever. I don't need to see it any closer. Oh, these doors closed. Oh, I see. Let's do it. This way. Then this way. We're making it further in.
I am off to market. I will cry all the way home. I will have none. I will have none at all.
Tell me if the audio is like too loud or too quiet, and I will try to adjust. Yeah, that was like from there, and both of those like came up. I had to like wander a right way for it to come up.
It's this way.
OBS just resized itself. Rude. Look at these. Pig masks. They're literally everywhere. We're kind of looking for that machine for pigs. Like, do they really need a machine? And what for? Nothing in here. Nothing in there. No water for us. What if I'm thirsty? The one thing about my new job I started, I can't have a water bottle with me at all times. And so me who drinks like 2 liters of water every single day, when I work a 5-6 hour shift, I am so thirsty by the end. I think my body's too used to like just having water next to me at all times, and like I just sip on water. Like pretty much at this point, like I'm like one of those people who like, they're constantly like, smoke a cigarette or something, going for their like vape pen or anything like that. That's me with water. I drink like 3 of these a day. Mhm. Now, if you drink too much water in one sitting, like if you get like a tall glass of water and you just chug the whole thing in one sitting, your body can only absorb so much water per like every 15 minutes or so. And so you pretty much just like you're like the water is just getting flushed through your system. If you want to actually be properly hydrated, you need to be like taking sips like every like so often. I always have like water near me. Always. I like, but I work a job now where I can't have my water bottle with me at all times, and I'm just like, and pretty much all my previous jobs and all the retail I've done, working in the stock room, working anywhere, I've always had like a water bottle that is where I have to like either like pop open or twist open, but it's one of those where if it gets knocked down sideways, no water goes anywhere. But I've always like everywhere I've worked, I've been able to have like a water bottle with me and I drink as much water as like my dehydrated body feels like, which I'm not dehydrated. Drinking 2 liters every single day. But boy, do I feel dehydrated at the end of a 5 hour shift at my new job. Twitch is doing that darn thing where it's buffering every 3 seconds. Damn. Why must it do that yet? Hmm. Why must it do that yet? I don't think it's anything coming from my side. I can check settings real quick. Boop, boop. It just sometimes. Yeah. Plain water bottle here too. I do 12-hour shifts and go from refills 3-4 times. Yeah. It is one of those where I'm kind of like standing in like the same spot, so it's not like where I can just leave to go to the restroom like at any time because if I go to the restroom, someone has to like cover my spot while I go and run. But then I would have to leave my spot to go grab someone to come like cover my spot so I can go to the restroom. So, but I don't really like pee like all the time. So, I think like even with drinking, like how much water I drink, um, I think I just go at like I don't pee like every half hour. I still like only pee like every few hours or so, not more. Rather sip water than munch on something. Yeah. So, okay, we're going further down. We just fell. It looked like we were like on the third floor, maybe? Against the rising waters, curled into his cabin, he barely noticed the passing weeks. The swell nearly sunk her, but his fever kept it afloat in the dark, his song glowing. Yeah. I know some people when they say like they have ADHD and it's really hard to remember to constantly like drink water, and I'm like, but for me it's like it's such one of those things where I'm constantly grabbing for the water. It's like the people who are constantly grabbing for their cigarette, or it's just like I'm so used to grabbing for it. Look at this little sculpture. Someone made a rat sculpture. At the end of the day, we really are houseplants with complicated feelings. We are. Yeah. June 3rd, 1899. I realize now that my fear of dirt stems from the disease I contracted climbing those long jungle temples. It is as if those clean places, so free of humanity's filth imprinted upon my soul, left it fragile to what I find here. Fear is what keeps us all in our places, and the fear of the flesh, the ruin of the flesh, is the greatest of them all. I am sickened, I am ruined, but I will build such machines to contain this plague and heal us all. A new century is upon us. A new century is upon us, everyone. Oh, thank you for the subscription. Subscribing Crowny. Welcome me in. We fell, I mean, I guess that's not like the worst distance to fall, but we're definitely not going back.
Come on, slow coach. It's this way.
Rude, did you just call me a slowpoke? Oh, I haven't been reading my journal. Where once we sat to weep, lilies passing under weapons that cannot slay the angels to retrieve her from heaven. Look beyond the paintings, Oswald, where once you watched her bathe. The children must have discovered those secret places and taken refuge there. That voice is on the telephone. He speaks as if he knows me, and indeed I seem to remember him. Like a twin pulled away from the other at birth. I feel we are entwined, though I cannot conceive of how. I'm a drowning man grasping for the surface within my own house. Beneath me, I know there are splendid architectures hidden in the dark. If I can only find the entrance. And after the party, she took my arm and said, "But darling, however did you get from the trophy room to the guest bathroom so quickly? Everyone considers you quite the magician." My darling Lilibeth, my father's house has many rooms, and as for mine, well, it also has its secret chambers. Metal ticking as it cools and contracts. This must be the strange machine my new friend told me of. If my children discovered this place, it is entirely conceivable they strayed downwards, delighted in their discovery. Very well, it seems my route is predestined. The descent begins. Was it a trick, that voice on the phone, who seems so close to my own, who seems to know me so well? Does he lead me for a nefarious purpose of his own secret devising? But do I have a choice, even though his motives are unknown to me? I must find my boys. I will follow the machinery down to the very core of the earth if it will lead me to Edwin and Enoch. Enoch? Enoch. Honestly, it's names we don't use.
The shaking ground you feel is our attempts to clear the flood waters. Treachery, Mandus. We were undone. Your children are trapped by this act. You must find them before it is too late.
What do you need me to do? How can I find them?
Always deeper, Mandus. Through the piston room and into the tunnels. Then find the bilge and flush the rotten water. I will help you where I can. But you must be swift, my little friend.
Did we get a new... He says I need to walk faster. I do my own pace, okay? Don't tell me what to do. I walk as fast as I want to walk. I think things are crumbling. One of these made a bloop noise? Honestly, that doesn't look like anything good is happening. Intriguing. The gates are far too heavy for a man to lift and are instead hoisted aloft by a chain coiled about a tube that appears to be spun by motors connected to these electrical switches. Once the fuse is blown, the motor cannot be spun, and the gates will remain an impenetrable barrier to progress. So we need a fuse. Yummy. Oh. Is this one? Something cool must have happened. We didn't like fully explore this room. You gotta go? Oh, it's getting late. I'll see you around. Thanks for stopping in, Vale. See you around. Yeah, we'll see how far we get into this game today. I'm not sure if we'll finish it, though. I might play more, later. Maybe a little bit. I can't stream too long tomorrow. I took a work shift tomorrow.
Bandaged feet and eyes. Small bones in the orchard. I have carried this world on my back with its legs about me. Damn this wretched soul. I am given birth to nothing but machinery.
Is that bad, sir? I need to keep checking to make sure I'm not missing cool things. Can I walk along this? Oh, I can. Jump, jump, jump. We're rimming. I think there's something on the other side there. Okay, lift it up the other side. Let's go to that then. Okay. This place we probably should leave with all the earthquakes happening, but he doesn't seem to be freaking out about it, so maybe it's just standard practice in his home where they just feel earthquakes every so often, you know? He's not, I don't know. He seems to be fine with all the earthquakes. Hello again, Cultivex. Hello. Something weird's going on in here. Another confounded fuse box. The fellow is thorough in his sabotage, if somewhat repetitive. The stench from these barrels is quite discomforting. I would certainly hope that whatever chemistry this room is designed to store is not a defining feature of the flood that threatens my children. How are you doing, Cultivex? Did you, change your name? Rats. Ooh, what's this? August 19th, 1899. Von Reichenbach writes of the Odic force. Whilst that ignorant charlatan Blavatsky pontificated upon the soul, they are both cretins. To think one could strive for such great heights without wading first through puke and innard, without standing upon an architecture of bones. Montezuma was the wiser, but here in our temples of steel I have witnessed the severed head of a man, recently trampled to death by a runaway carriage. Immersed in a solution of the Brennenburg compound open his eyes and cry, "Oh, where are my legs, sir? Where is my body?" We are breaking through the barrier of death itself. Oh, my dead darling Lily, it is too late for you, but I promise you this, I will save our children from death, and if need be, I will wrench them back from the blackness with this wonderful concoction. No death for the kitties. Oh. Like right here. Okay, now we need to go grab the other fuse, which is right here. It's not very good sabotage if, you know, we don't really have to travel very far for fuses. Now, if you want to do legit sabotage, you'd make sure that they can't replace what you got rid of. It seems this chemical processor is merely one part of a much larger complex. No easy route for me then. I will follow my fever, the calls of my children wherever they may lead me as I move further into the strange empire.
Follow us, Papa. We know the way.
You really know the way. Should I trust you?
Hold still, for God's sake, hold still, child. Don't let it get into your eyes. I'm gonna rinse it out now. There. It will be fine. You just need to lie down. Enoch, look to your brother. How many times have I told you not to play in the cellar?
Enoch. His name is Enoch. I've been saying like Enoch, but it's Enoch. Enoch.
told you he'd come.
Is there anything this way? No. Pull this. Pull this. Now what? Okay, there we go. And then turn off? No. Now do this? Cool. We did it! This lady is totally gone crazy. Look at this. She like... I think she's gonna eat the leg of her baby. Honestly, probably don't recommend. Emergency shutdown in place. Okay. Is there anything in these things? Nothing in there. Onwards. The collar, the deck, the noose. 2 cups of flour, 1 cup of water, a pinch of salt, a handful of mince, a bay leaf, an herb, a skeleton key for the nursery, and a mixing will go together. Ooh.
I have such visions to share with thee. If my jaw be unshackled and you harvest the crust from my eyes, make me clean, Mandus, that my thoughts and words can unfouled be.
Why is there a shirt in an office drawer? But then, what if they could stand upright and walk as men? What if the brute were harnessed thus? Would they sing? Would they find their own God? I've seen these things, and I will tell you now, no, they will not. But they will happily accept fealty to a God thrust upon them, and worship it thus given. In this I realize they are no different to the masses. They are much the same as us. Once this irrevocable threshold is passed, I understand that we too are shackled and must be set free. To free the man, we cut the man. In order to cross that great evolutionary line, it must first be painted upon the ground. May 1st, 1899. What's that song playing? August 22nd, 1899. In America, they talk of the building their cities to the skies. To me, this seems folly, but perhaps it is simply a case of a nation founded without a history of its own. We walk upon our histories, they are compacted into the very loam beneath our feet. The engineers we employ talk of this. They talk of how, when building the underground trains, they would often come across older tunnels crisscrossing the capital. What palaces lies buried beneath us? We are digging, excavating, and reappropriating, but we find. At the center of the planet, my architect tells me, there is a great iron ball. It is the egg of the world. Teeth and glasses. Gross. Are they making out with a bird? Okay. Whatever. Whatever. October 11th, 1899. We integrate the very latest knowledge of chemistry, using low levels of laudanum derivative in feed to subdue the product even before the initiation of the process. This means that we drag them from holding pens onto the line. They are less likely to panic and damage machine components, other products, or themselves. This section of the belt is sheathed in rubber and kept well lit to maintain good spirits, and we have actually found that the intelligent placement of gramophones and simply acoustic amplification tubes around the line means we can use music to further soothe the product. We find Debussy particularly effective in this regard. Warning: fueling pumps. Volatile chemicals are in use. These materials are highly corrosive. Wear protection. It appears to be some kind of fueling station. I have seen automobiles demonstrate at Mr. Yarnum and Mr. Simmons' works, but the smell here is all wrong. This is not petroleum, of that I am sure. Everything suggests to me that this machine must be significant in some way. Oh, we didn't read. All of the suggestions of a large workforce, yet no actual signs of life. It is every bit as if someone has attempted to carefully create the illusion of a working factory complex, yet this facade, when examined closely, is clearly just a falsification. But I must put aside my anxieties, quell the unease of that pits in my stomach, and continue on my path. Truck fueling station. More wine. Pig. Pigs. Ew, I can pick it up. Let's check this door real quick. September 28th, 1899. Imagine, they say, a machine only one day that might think like a man. As if this is to be desired. One might almost boast of creating man who breeds like a pig. Men and women upon all fours, running carelessly, ejaculating their filthy little missives into the streets, alleys, and gutters, running freely with the careless spill of their conjoinings. Air thick with the whimperings of lust, bodies streaked with their own emissions. We have created a world where man is so utterly debased he will spray his seed over passers-bys, and yet this is the condition Babbage aspired to. What? No, this is not the machine we seek. Such an entity should be nothing less than a deity, and we should fall upon our knees and worship it. We shall not carve gods to bicker and fornicate. They will exist to clean the world and set us free. I reject Babbage as I reject these men of government. Let the pigs copulate in the gutters whilst they can. We shall scoop them up and ease their ascension as soon as soon. Okay. That was, you know, something. Boycott. Ban swine stench from our streets. Mandus factory must close.
Come on, Papa. Let's climb this one. I can see more pictures at the top.
This church is connected to the plant. How odd. However, it does suggest another route in the main part of the facility, given the locked doors around the fueling station. The truck blocks my way, however, almost if the saboteur knew that I might consider this alternative entrance. Delivery schedule? How in blazes are we supposed to meet these damn schedules if even the basic equipment we are provided with simply will not perform its designated function? These cursed newfangled trucks will only run a fraction of the distance my old nag managed before running out of stinking gasoline. The gaffer says that's fine and there's plenty of pumps to refuel them outside the factory walls, but you end up dragging a blessed tank from truck to the nearest one to refill it, and the one in the storeroom is empty again. Can't be turning that crank handle all day only to find the tank empty. Well, sod it, says I. Enough for the night, and to my bed I go. It's not like anyone needs access to the bleeding graveyard anyways. Harry, if you get this, I'll meet you in the damn Sin Templar for a jar. Hmm. Okay. Let's go this way. Chemical transportation. Highly corrosive, highly flammable. Emergency shutdown in place. This canister looks as if it may fit the fuel pump I saw earlier. It certainly carries the same fetid, unholy reek. I will not think of that which I saw past me in its cage. I will not gaze again into that dark machine room. A more immediate task presents itself, and the opportunity perhaps to gain access to St. Dunstan's. Is it not empty? Guessing it's empty. Okay. Book's calling. What's up, Booga Book? Yeah, sure. I was out and about. Oh, you got it? Yeah. Cool. Okay. You gonna play a game that needs a wheel? Well, that's cool. Well, I guess check first to see where you're sitting and if you can reach them or not. Hmm. Okay, let's get back to this. See if anything scary is. I mean, it does feel like something scary is happening. You weren't there earlier. Hmm. How do I get in it? Is that enough? Hell yeah, we did it.
This way, Papa. Come and see. Will it hatch? Can we take it home?
Yes, my darlings. Of course we can take it home.
Baby crying. Someone's burying pigs. Okay, let's get down here. Livestock and Bibles. The wires came up out of the ground whilst we lay on the grass to sleep, like serpents they were. Oh, I didn't finish reading it. Ah, we sat here, I remember. We sat in our black and we mourned and we prayed and we bowed our heads. How I hated God then, how I spurned him. This is our Lord, this pig who robs me of my wife, then I refute his embrace. I will carve a new God for us all. Such madness, such a foul I was. Such blasphemous ravings had remained within me, I would be doomed. But even here I feel the machine throb beneath the flags, and I know my path waits me. Dear sweet Lord of all that is good and holy, I must make my escape, grasp the container and its putrid contents, and flee this place before that creature, that nearly man, returns. I will head for the church. Surely such an abomination cannot follow me on the hollow ground. Well, I don't think. church grounds will save you from whatever's going on, okay? What's this? November 23rd, 1899. Twin candles bent to the will of the central saint, casting their light to the corners of the chapel. Father Jeremiah, I thought could be trusted with the secret, but he is like all the others. So the old priest has gone to the holding pens with his flock. He says he will enter into our world with them, a shepherd indeed. So many Bibles. Nothing. Hmm. Okay.
Your faith shackles your vision, Professor. It is an iron coffin that keeps you from grasping the future. We require a new deity, one of steam and the wheel, of magnetism and progress. The old god is nothing more than a lamed hog, spitting back offal at mankind.
Hmm. What's up, Bug? Well, what's wrong with it? The pedals? I think it's probably it was like the one thing, and yeah, I don't think that's on a. I guess you have to play without the pedals. I don't know. Try watching a YouTube video. I don't know. They flock to us now, where once I had to walk amongst them to bring salvation into their lives. Now drawn by warmth in winter, by the food that Mandus distributes, my church is full and my charges are saved. He walks among them and they almost worship him. He will not allow them to work in his factories, claiming that his workforce are specially trained for the new machinery he uses, and that it would be irresponsible, nay unethical, to risk such precious lives as he sees here. A changed man since Mexico. It is to be praised that, in the face of such appalling tragedy, and from the confines of his sick bed, as he is often chained to, he conducts one of the greatest and most malevolent care charities in all of London. Not content with the rise to become the dominant food produce business in the land, he distributes his goodwill, his fares to the poor, and they congregate around his kingdom in the gratitude. Wow. Hmm. Hey, I thought so. It was pickable, upable. Look at it. There's a thing over here. Bunch of pigs. No, we can't go in there. The engine fires, the flames are stoked. I hear steam in the walls, vibrations upon the very air. My heart falters at the prospect of throwing the lever and exposing the works of this dark contraption. My children beckon me and I cannot fail them. Okay. It appears I have no choice. Thus I descend, and may God have mercy upon my soul. If this is my bedlam, I am to be cast as Matthews, and I'll wear the mantle for the sake of my boys, and face whatever horrors lie beneath the altar.
Listen, Papa. Hold the egg to your ear. You can hear the sea.
Hold the egg to your ear. The final thoughts. What exhumation is this? What rotten fruit? What bestitching of parts? I doubt I will ever be found, yet I leave you this, scrawled in the Melodorous half-light, while my tormentor shuffles below. My fellow prisoners keen and squeal in the gloam, and where I wait for the knocking upon my cage that signifies it is finally my turn to make the dark journey into the interior. That made me jump.
Olistelian forokoros forakara kantia.
Making sure I don't miss anything. It's a creepy down here. So creepy down here. I don't think we want that thing to see us. We're fine. And so to the stoking, pulling cogwheels now, sneezed into his kerchief when the dust got into his eyes. I have begun to change more rapidly now, he surmised. Oh, we got it? Okay, there we go. Oh, more gas. Hello, lava. Are you scared? Do you need me to hold your hand? Where the hell these barrels come from? The children noises at the start of this game made you go, nope. Yeah, we're kind of looking for our kids. He has two little boys, Edward and Enoch.
Always the water and the sparks of the embers of the wheels. It's too bony. It's too damn bony.
Oh, damn bony. There's been like a few scares and stuff, but I don't know. Seems fine so far. My soul shudders at what I've seen, but at last I've reached the main part of the factory. Now onward, downward, to find those flood waters and drain them away. Like Moses, I will cleave the waters and lift my little darlings clear of this vile cradle. Are we going in there? I just gotta make sure to look around everywhere. I like touching everything. Making sure I touch it all. Mandus. Mandus, meat processing factory. Ooh. This is the third Amnesia game I've played. So, the very first Amnesia game I ever played was Rebirth. And I remember that one playing it and her freaking out was like making like like viscerally like my body go like, oh my god, there's something wrong. But at the same time my mind was going like, oh, we're fine. It's fine. Just quit freaking out. It's just a little dark. She literally, the lady in Rebirth, like the littlest amount of darkness, and she would start breathing heavily, a heartbeat, you would be hearing it, and then like this black squiggleness would start like making the screen get smaller and smaller and smaller, and I'm like, oh my god, it's just dark. It's just dark. You're okay. I'm not afraid of the dark. I prefer to sleep in pitch black, no light whatsoever. Um, and so like I'm just like, oh my god, it's just a little dark. Then I played Dark Descent a little bit. Was it this year I played Dark Descent or did I play it last year? I think we played Amnesia Dark Descent this year, but was it in like January or something? I have like the list of games that I finished. They're down below in the panels. Let me look. Finished games for this year. Oh, we did. We did finish Amnesia: The Dark Descent in January. So now we're playing this one, Machine for Pigs, and then I do have also Amnesia Bunker. I picked them up for like a stupid amount, like a stupid sale. Like the sale, I think I got all the 3 games I didn't have for like $7. 3 games for $7, like a freaking steal. So